Do you want to become that brand player who burns down everyone and carries the teams to victory? Well, then you made one of the best decisions of your life by clicking on this video. Because in the next few minutes, I'll train you to be one of the best brand players to ever exist. So fire up your hands, and let's jump into the world of Wild Rift. Let's learn his abilities first. His passive is Blaze. Brand's ability sets the enemy units ablaze, dealing damage over time. After stacking ablaze 3 times, it detonates after few seconds, dealing huge magic damage. The ablaze stacks appear beneath the enemy, indicating its number. Also, ablazing enemies enhances your abilities, which I'll be explaining soon. His first ability is Seer. Brand throws a fireball in a direction and deals magic damage to the enemy's hit. As I previously mentioned, if the target is already ablazed, each ability gets enhanced. In this case, Seer also stuns the enemy if they're ablazed. Stunning the enemies will help you land your other abilities a lot more easily. I'll be explaining when and how to land those stuns very soon. So stay tuned. His second ability is Pillar of Flame. When you use this ability, after a short delay fire erupts at the targeted location, dealing magic damage to all the enemies inside it. When the target is already ablazed, it deals 25% more damage upon cast. And let me tell you, this is very huge. This ability is your main poking ability during landing phase, and main damaging ability in mid to late game. This ability is what makes Brand absolutely broken in the current patch. His third ability is Conflagration. Brand ignites nearby enemies and deals magic damage to them. This is a target-based ability, so it's very easy to ignite the enemies. When the target is already ablazed, the ignite spreads over to enemies in a larger area. Now, the purpose of this ability is not to deal damage, but to set the enemies ablaze, so that you can easily use your enhanced first and second ability, which are stun and bonus magic damage. Quick tip, to make sure you land your stun instantly, first use your first ability, and then the third ability. Enemies won't see this coming since very less players know about this trick. His ultimate is Pyroclasm. Brand releases a fireball onto enemies, and it bounces 5 times between them. Each bounce applies 1 stack of ablaze on them. If the target is already ablazed, then it briefly slows them as well. This ultimate just demolishes enemies in teamfights if used properly. It works best when enemies are grouped together. Note, if there is only one enemy nearby, the ultimate will bounce off of you. Now let's have a look on what's the best way to build on Brand. Laden's Echo is the most crucial item for Brand. It's literally the best poking damage item in the game. And in the recent patch, it got a huge buff as well, making it even more stronger. You should always go for Liandry's Torment as the second item. It provides you max health, and also its passive, Burn, synergizes very well with Brand's passive. For the boots, you should go for Ionian Boots of Lucidity. If the enemy has lots of stuns and magic damage, opt for Mercury's Treads. As for the enchantment, choose Stasis every time. Now the last 3 items depend on the situation. You can go for Rylai's Scepter if you need slows and max health. If the enemy team has lot of healers like Sona, Nasus etc., go for Morellonomicon as your third item and Rylai's Scepter as the fourth one. If the enemy teams have a lot of squishes, choose Rabadon's Deathcap as the third item. And if enemy teams have lot of tanks, definitely go for Voidstaff as your third item. Moving on to the runes. In the Keystone rune, Electrocute is just the absolute best for Brand. You can also go with Airy if you want, but Electrocute is better. In the second row, Gathering Storm is what I'd recommend, since it provides you more and more AP as the time passes. You can also opt for Brutal if you want. In the third row, choose Bone Plating to help you survive the laning phase. And lastly, opt for Honeyfruit, as it provides you extra gold and HP as well. Let's talk about his combos now. I'll be showing you some of his basic combos that every player should know. Also, I'll be referring the abilities as 1, 2, 3 in Ultimate for easy understanding. The first combo is 3+1+2. In this combo, your third ability is the Initiator, so that you can use the bonuses of your first and second ability. It deals high damage and can potentially kill the targets if all the abilities land. This combo has the best impact in the laning phase. The second one is a teamfight combo. Combo is 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus ultimate. It's the same combo as the first one, just the ultimate is added in the last. This combo does wonders in teamfights, especially when enemies are grouped. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing and makes a poor guy happy. See you until next time.